Does what you just saw feel really familiar? What if I told you that you're not just slow or bad at defense, you're making a common mistake? In today's video, we are going to talk about the 3 most common mistakes that you are making on defense that are stopping you from being a great defender. One of the biggest mistakes that we see is that people guess and move way too early. So, the first thing that we're going to talk about is it's okay to anticipate, but we can't cheat. The way that we're going to do this is that we are going to take in information from the attacker. And when the attacker, based on where their set location is, what their approach looks like, whether they slow down at the end of their approach, whether the arm is across their body, but the idea is that we can anticipate where the ball is going, but we don't necessarily want to beat the ball there. So we are going to be extremely patient. We are going to take in that information from that attacker, that offense, and then we are going to move our setup so that we feel like we are in a better position to make a fantastic dig. The first thing that you can keep an eye out for attackers is where's the momentum of their approach taking them. We got 2 really good examples that we see a lot, especially in the intermediate volleyball world, is that on the inside set, Tomer was running really sharp into the court, forcing him to hit an angle shot. And then the second one, we saw that he got set over his hitting shoulder towards the line, forcing him to go line. So that's the first thing that you can look for, is you can look for where is the approach of this attacker leading them. So many times, attackers just hit the ball that the set gives them. This is the first thing that you can do on defense to help you anticipate getting to a better spot in order to get that ball. So if Tomer was left really far inside and I'm back playing defense and I feel his approach going really sharp into the angle, then maybe I can do a little hop to my angle, getting me closer to that cut shot, because his 2 options that I'm thinking of are a ball hard at me or a cut shot into the court. Same idea, but we can flip it, is if I notice that that ball gets set past him, now the cut shot's no longer an option. He's now facing the line, and more likely than not, he is going to continue that ball into that direction. So I would see that that set goes to the outside, maybe I reset, allowing me to have a better jump and a shorter distance to go get the ball down the line. The second tip has to do with you not freaking out when the ball is hit at you. So many times we see defenders put themselves in the perfect position, and then all of a sudden the ball gets hit at them and they look like they are freaking out and they're trying to hit a home run derby from just a dig. So we have to figure out a way to be calm, collected, finish the dig high enough so that your setter can get there without freaking out. So make sure that you're putting yourself into the right spot, let the ball do the work, and then finish your play so that it lands in what we call the heart of the court, which is going to be about 10 feet off the net, right in the middle of the court, maybe 20 feet in the air. Now that we've shown a couple of examples of what not to do, and we've shown a couple examples of what it should look like, how do you do it? Whenever someone's attacking, we have to figure out how hard are they hitting. If you have an extreme monster that goes up and absolutely crushes balls, then you might have to take some power off of that play. If you have someone that hits a little weak and they hit the ball at you, you might have to add energy to that play. The main goal is that we want to figure out how can we make the flight of our dig consistent. I like to think about it in a way that we talk about, if I'm trying to keep the ball moving at 20 miles per hour and somebody hits the ball at me at 30 miles per hour, then I have to take 10 miles per hour off of that ball. The way that we do that is by cushioning. So we're not going to meet this ball with more power. We're going to almost let the ball hit us and let the natural reaction of our platform cushion it for us. Don't try to pull away as you are digging. Allow that ball to hit you, and then your platform goes with it. If somebody hits a ball at you light and you need to add energy to it, it shouldn't be super aggressive. We can make that move feel very similar to the way we feel in serve receive, where we're letting that ball come to us and we're just gently moving. I like to think that my platform, whenever I'm making a pass or a dig, I should be able to measure that movement in inches, not feet. So if you're really swinging at that ball, way too much movement, let the ball do the work. In those examples, we showed you 3 ways that you can cushion hard digs. If you're watching me, I did it by allowing my platform to absorb the energy. Maureen did it by getting her hips back and allowing that same movement to absorb that hit just like my platform, but now she's using her hips. And then Tomer used a different technique, which is an elbow break. All of these work great. It's just up to you to find which one works best for you.
Hey dude, this guy only hits cross, so I'm gonna block cross and you defend cross. If he's in trouble, he goes for the cut shot, so just stay on that. We'll let him hit line if he wants to, but he hasn't hit it all day.
Okay, sounds good, let's do it.
All right, and the third tip that we have for you guys today is over communicate with your side of the net of what type of defense you are running. We have a bunch of videos out that explain the different block calls and basic defensive structure, but today we are just talking about the fact of having a great conversation with your partner so that they know what area of the court you're responsible for and they know what area of the court they are responsible for. This should happen before every rally and even after every rally if something went wrong. If something went great, that's a great time to celebrate. We know we love high fives, but we are going to make sure that we are telling our partner what side of the court we are taking, what block call we are going to be doing. And if it's in the middle of the rally, we commonly use this idea of tapping one side of your body so that your partner knows what area of the court you are taking. This communication has to happen because if we don't have a basic understanding of our responsibilities, then we might find ourselves covering the same area of the court. This side of the court is extremely big, so we have to communicate and we have to figure out what are we taking, why are we taking it, and then figure out the best way to communicate in order to accomplish that goal.
Hey, if this guy gets in trouble, he only shoots. So if you see him leaning back, I'm gonna peel into his cut because he never hits over cross, and then you can shuffle into the line. So we'll get him, if he's in trouble and leaning back, he's gonna hit a cut shot or a high line. You get his high line, I'm gonna get his cut.
Okay, sounds good. If he gets the deep middle, good job. Next ball.
Yeah, he hasn't hit that all day, so we should be fine.
Okay, sounds good.
And we got a bonus tip for you guys today as well. If for some reason none of those tips work, this actually has nothing to do with defense, but you have to make sure that you are serving more aggressive. Whenever we're serving, we like to think about hitting the outside foot of the line, or something that works really well is you can play around with that passer of serving deep and short. Whenever you're serving deep, that ball should land on the inline. Whenever you're serving short, it should land in front of 5 feet, making that passer have to move a lot away, pass the ball, then find their approach. That will automatically help some of these defensive ideas come to fruition. So an easy way of saying that is the harder you serve, the more likely you are to put that offense out of system. And when the offense is out of system, their shots and ideas are easier to read, allowing your defense to be set up in the correct spot to get the dig.
Yeah, you want to serve the little guy?
Sure.
Okay, good plan.
Yeah.
Alrighty, those are our 3 keys for how you can become a better defender, plus a little bonus tip. So remember, don't guess, stay calm, and communicate with your partner often about your defensive responsibilities. Pro tip, serve more aggressive. If any of those ideas kind of caught your eye, let a little light bulb off, go ahead and write that down in the comments of what you plan on working on this week. And of course, if you like this video and you want to continue supporting this channel, please smash that like button, subscribe, share it with all your friends. That way we can continue bringing you guys this content. If you want to get a head start in your training, in the links below this video, you're going to find a defensive course, a free drill book, and if you want to work with us one-on-one, go ahead and reach out.